second-class citizens in our country and put these other people, these alien colonisers, before us.
The recent terror attacks in the UK have led to an increase in hate crimes, and consequently there is a sense of fear among the British Muslims.
I know radical Islam exists, but not all Muslims are terrorists. There are 1.9 billion Muslims in the world. That's like more than 20% of the world's population, and if they were all terrorists, the world would have ended and stuff, yeah.
An old Muslim man walking home from the mosque late night after the Isha prayers, and he was approached by some men, and this time there were no questions. It was just straight beatings, because they saw that he's somebody that has just left the mosque, that he's got a beard, and they beat him so badly that in the next few hours in hospital he actually passed away due to the beatings that he had. And this is an 80-year-old man.
The Norfolk Constabulary saw an 81% spike in hate crimes after the Brexit vote.
The question I asked was, if I was a young Muslim mum, would I come to a church hall at 5 o'clock on a Friday to put my view forward as to what an issue in my community was? I wouldn't, simply because that's an environment that I'd probably find intimidating. I've got children, I've got childcare, and actually the vast majority of the people there are from a different background and probably don't relate to me.
I get spat on regularly, I get rubbish chucked at me regularly, I get stones chucked at me regularly, and it's gotten to a point where, and I guess this is where resilience is really rooted in, because I've gotten to a point where it's just like I really don't care anymore.
The fear of radical Islam is not an unfounded one, considering Muslim scholars like Anjum Chaudhary openly used to indulge in hate speech.
We hope one day to eradicate Muslim law from Britain, and with the generations to come from the rest of the world.
Terrorism is nothing to do with Islam. If those people are terrorized, they are terrorists. But if you believe in Islam, then you have a duty to your neighbors. You have a duty to your friends, you have a duty to your relation, you have a duty to your country, you have a duty to your society, you have a duty to your family. So you can't do anything irresponsibly. So my message would be, please speak responsibly, which will be better for everyone and better for the future.
So there will be people out there that think that all Muslims are terrorists, and that's a fact. You know, you see it in newspapers and on media outlets all the time. And the only way you're ever going to educate people is to bring them together with normal, general Muslim population that live in Norfolk, that are peaceful, law-abiding, just integrated and go about their business, and let them learn together that there is nothing to be scared of around Islam or Muslims in general.
It's about coming together, it's about overcoming these issues. It's only a very, very small percentage of people who actually have got the opposite view, who feel it's a destructive path, who want to react and commit hate crime against people in Norfolk and Norwich who have actually no association with the events wherever it is in the world.
The difficult question still remains. How can radicalization be combated while making sure not one single community or religion is targeted?